Before the UFO of high frequency leave, your flesh begins to bleed. Shattered glass in your eyes, there's no way to see. The only thing there will be is energy. Hypnotize my ride.
Hypnotize my ride.
Yeah. Hypnotize my ride.
Hypnotize my ride.
Yeah. Hypnotize my mind. Yeah.
Hypnotize my mind.
Yeah. I'm hypnotized by mind. My mind.
Hypnotize my mind.
Yeah. We are.
My mind. My mind.
Like the concept of label. I think that's another topic too, where we don't, cause we so big on religion and spirituality, but who were the labelers? Like, who labeled this a fucking chair?
Right.
Well, that's man-made, but who labeled weeds and flowers and the names and shit? So now,
What they call them, yeah.
I think that's a part of, you can't even really Google shit. Like, you just gotta find shit. Like, who the fuck said, okay, this is a hill? Or motherfucking...
What's a hill? And then when you think about other languages, what did they call it?
Exactly.
And then how did we get to the point where in your language you can call this a hill, but you're not really calling it a hill, you calling it a uju, and I'm calling it a hill, and he calling it a naji. So
see,
hill must mean uju and uju must mean naji, because we're talking about the same thing.
yeah.
But the reason why you call it a uju, and the reason you call it a naji, and the reason I call it a hill might be three different things, meaning have three different meanings. But because we're referring to the same thing,
it got.
we think they mean
It consists of the same components, but there's different elements to it, and that's why I be trying to tell niggas. Even in Africa to this day, it's certain African languages. I've learned this from my grandfather. You can go to like Nigeria and Liberia or any places in them parameter Ethiopia. Yes, you in Africa, but they're going to have different words. Mm-hmm. Slang come from black people. It don't come from ignorance. And no, slang coming from, nigga, I'm from goddamn Ethiopia and you from goddamn Nigeria. For the most part, it might be similar, but I don't know what the fuck, what that mean. What? Oh, we call that this over here. So now, when we both come in cahoots with the Congo people, we can give them both of them. Then they can adapt that. So, me saying all that, it just really highlighted, there's no reason niggas was enslaving niggas and all these stories. If we was that intelligent to just break down and be like, oh, y'all call this? Oh, well, we called it. Y'all call this burgundy. Well, we call this dark red. Okay. When we come in contact with these other people, we gonna call it that. And they kept it fucking moving. This is how I know for a fact black people are not violent people, but it's in our DNA not to be violent. It's in our DNA to comply, come up with a moral compass, and get the fuck on about our lives. Because not every African culture wear the same shit. It's niggas that wear different colors, different, crystals and shit like that. Because I had seen something on the Jeff Rogan show, right? And he had some white dude on there talking about it's a gene in black people to make us violent. Like, you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Really, when y'all the one who got the monkey DNA. And the monkey is the most non-controllable animal. Shit crazy. Shit stupid crazy. Yeah, we just... Oh, yeah. Right? Shit, he acting like it's Friday. It's Monday. Tighten up. But yeah, these just discussions we have, y'all, man. Me and my brother in spirit. I would say in law, but fuck the law. Unless you're talking about the ancestors' law. Damn, my steering wheel hot as fuck. But yeah, these just talks we have, and I advise y'all, man, if you do have, people like this, probably like the only main dude I can really rock with and talk about a lot of these things with. But I definitely do advise y'all to, if you know anybody that's on the same frequency as you, even if y'all not the best of friends, y'all gonna become the best of friends because, how to say it? y'all gonna become the best friends because the more you learn, the more you're not going to be around stupidity. And to be honest, a lot of our friendships is built off stupidity. I mean, not mine, but let's just be honest. So, you know, we just gonna, you know, wrap that vid up, man. And it was just a spiritual rant. You know, no particular topics for the most part. But yeah, you know, what y'all think about this video about labeling and things? Because we can always say about stories and, you know, man-made shit, but you know, where is the history and you know, the sources of, you know, the first motherfucker that say, oh, this is a tree. I mean, I have many sources, and I you know, for the most part, I just tell people, if you really look at hieroglyphics and you get books and you start breaking down certain things, what people was wearing, you'll be able to identify what certain books is referring to, the symbolism in hieroglyphics, not just Egypt, around the world. And it will give you a lot of understanding of creation, what we know it as creation, because there's been many forms of creation. You know, this is not the first time that we've been populated on this earth. Been many times. So, you know, got more videos on the way, and just like I said, just spiritual rants and just giving y'all guys content. I love y'all. Y'all continue to use this. You know, continue to use y'all 3 brains. That's what we're gonna start saying at every video. Use your 3 brains. This, yes, this is the obvious brain. Your heart, Google it, look it up. Your heart think, and it actually can send signals. Not can, it do send signals to your brain to think. And then your lower intestine, that's where your gut feeling come from. That's why when you know, damn, I had a feeling so-and-so was boom. And sometimes you have a gut feeling on what happened. And then a motherfucker end up shot, dead, get cheated on, all kind of crazy shit. But it's not crazy shit. It's you practicing what your ancestors would call, you know, being in tune and third eye and things like that. But again, use y'all 3 brains. I love y'all.
For the UFO of high frequency leave, your flesh begins to bleed. Shattered glass in your eyes, there's no way to see. The only thing that will be is hypnotize my ride.
Hypnotize my ride.
Yeah. Hypnotize my ride.
Hypnotize my ride.
Yeah. Hypnotize my mind.
Hypnotize my mind.
Yeah. I'm hypnotized by mind. My mind.
Hypnotize my mind.
Yeah. We are.